There are moments in life when the line between life and death becomes so thin, it almost disappears. Now imagine living without the one thing that defines being alive, the sound of your own heartbeat. For most of us, that would mean the end. But for one young man from Michigan, it became the beginning of a miracle. You're watching Biography Plus. When Stan Larkin was just 16, he was full of life, playing basketball, laughing with friends, and dreaming about the future. He had no idea that deep inside his chest, his own heart was slowly failing him. Doctors discovered that both Stan and his brother Dominique suffered from a rare condition called familial cardiomyopathy, a disease that weakens the heart muscle until it can no longer pump blood. Most patients don't survive long once symptoms begin. At first, Stan refused to believe it. How could someone so young, so strong, be dying? But his heart didn't care about his dreams. By the time he reached his 20s, every step felt heavier. Every breath was a fight. One night, his heart simply stopped working. Stan was rushed to the University of Michigan hospital, unconscious, his pulse gone. The doctors faced a brutal truth. He needed a new heart, but there was no donor available. That's when they proposed something extraordinary, something almost out of a sci-fi movie. An experimental device, a total artificial heart, a pair of mechanical pumps that could completely replace his natural one. But it came with a huge catch. He would have to carry it around in a backpack, every second, everywhere he went. For most people, that would sound impossible, but for Stan, it was his only hope. After a long and complex surgery, doctors removed Stan's failing heart and connected his body to a portable machine that pumped blood using compressed air. When he woke up, there was no heartbeat, just the faint, constant hum of machinery beside him. He looked down and realized his life now depended on a machine weighing just under 6 kilograms. A mechanical rhythm had replaced the human one, but what happened next shocked everyone. Instead of being trapped in a hospital bed, Stan did something truly unthinkable. He walked out. He decided he wasn't just going to survive, he was going to live. With his artificial heart humming away in a backpack, Stan went right back to his daily life. He went for walks, he drove his car. Incredibly, he even started playing basketball again. People would stare, some were inspired, others looked on, terrified. But Stan didn't mind. For him, the mechanical sound coming from his chest wasn't a reminder of weakness, it was proof of his strength. Days turned into months, months turned into a year, and then some. He lived for 555 days without a biological heartbeat. In interviews, Stan would often smile and say, "I didn't feel different, I was just thankful to be alive." But deep down, he knew every single moment was borrowed time. Each sunrise was part of a countdown to a surgery that could either give him his second chance or take his life completely. Finally, in May 2016, the call he had been waiting for came. A donor heart was available. The transplant surgery took hours, a marathon of medical precision and hope. When Stan woke up this time, he instinctively reached for his chest, and for the first time in nearly 2 years, he heard something. A faint, steady sound, the beautiful rhythm of his own heartbeat. Doctors called his story a triumph of modern medicine. And it was. But for those who met him, it was more than just science, it was a profound lesson in what it truly means to live. Even after his recovery, Stan continued visiting hospitals, speaking to young patients waiting for their own transplants. He became a symbol of courage, a living reminder that life doesn't necessarily end when your heart does. But his story also leaves us with a haunting question. What truly defines life? Is it the biological beat of a human heart, or is it the unbreakable will to keep going even when that beat is gone? Stan Larkin didn't just survive without a heartbeat. He proved that our humanity isn't measured by the sound within our chest, but by the fire that refuses to go out inside our soul. He once said, "You don't realize how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have." Stan Larkin lived 555 days without a human heart, longer than anyone before him. And when he finally got his new heart, he didn't just regain a pulse. He reminded the entire world that miracles aren't just ancient stories. They're made of courage, science, and faith. And they happen right here in our own time. You've been watching Biography Plus. If you believe history still has stories to tell, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.